I'm Jonathan Harding and this is the Flaming Eck. This week we take a look at 1860's away game to MSV Duisburg. Looking at the lineups, 1860 were made one change, and it was an enforced one for Alexander Schmidt. Rob Friend picked up an injury against Kaiserslautern, or in the training afterwards, and Bobby Wood came in for him. Duisburg, they're going to be without their central man in midfield this week, and they have struggled, so maybe this is an opportunity for 1860 to finally get a win. Last week, 1860 were unlucky, it must be said, in their defeat to Kaiserslautern, and they really should have scored more than they did. In fact, they didn't score any, and that was the biggest problem, and it has been so far this season. But against Duisburg, they found their composure in front of goal, and they wrapped up a 3-1 victory. Now, 3-1 on paper looks fairly simple, but if you look at the context of the game, Gabor Kirai has been the saviour once again for 1860. At the end of the first half, Gabor Kirai makes a fantastic save from a penalty. Ola Kamara guilty of a very obvious handball. And straight away, 1860 take advantage and go and score and go into the break 2-1 up. The first goal, the equaliser from Bobby Wood, came from a corner after a scramble, after some terrible defending from 1860 had let the home side take the lead. But what I want to focus on is this effect from Kirai. He made a great save, 1860 took that to heart, and then went down and scored. And in the second half, they did the same thing. Kirai made a fantastic save from Dum at the near post, 1860 then broke forward, and Stoppelkamp sealed the win 3-1. Aside from Kirai, who has signed a new contract this week with the club, it was Bobby Wood who impressed me. Without Rob Friend, their target man, people were worried that 1860 were going to struggle. Bobby Wood has proved that maybe they don't need to worry without Laut or Friend, that they will have enough potency in attack. The win leaves 1860 now with 30 points and in the hunt with all of these teams in the middle of the table for a playoff spot. Next up is Bochum, lowly Bochum, it must be said, and a win is expected now after this impressive performance. Schmidt will be hoping this can be the start of some really good form. I'm Jonathan Harding, and this is the Flaming Eck.